Your cat is sitting quietly across the room. Then, without warning, they sprint toward you, leap onto your lap, your chest, or even your shoulders, like you're some kind of living tree. Most people laugh it off. They assume it's affection, or maybe their cat is just being weird. But here's the strange part. Animal behavior researchers believe this instinct has roots that stretch back thousands of years, long before cats ever shared our homes. In many cases, your cat isn't simply climbing on you. They're responding to something much deeper, something built into their brain. And once you understand what it means, you'll never look at this behavior the same way again. Because the first reason is far more surprising than most cat owners ever imagine. Number 1, you're becoming their safest high ground. Imagine this. You're sitting on the couch, doing absolutely nothing. Your cat suddenly jumps onto your shoulders and stays there, calmly scanning the room. It looks funny, but to your cat, it makes perfect sense. Wild cats instinctively seek higher ground whenever they want to observe their surroundings without exposing themselves to danger. Height provides information. It offers security. It creates distance from potential threats. Even though your living room isn't a forest, your cat's brain still follows ancient survival patterns. And guess what? You're the highest safe object they completely trust. You're warm, you're stable, and unlike a bookshelf or chair, you move. That means your cat gains both safety and mobility at the same time. It's almost like having their own personal observation tower. But that isn't the most emotional reason they climb on you. The next one reveals something far more personal. Number 2, they're covering you with their scent. Cats don't say, "You're mine." They don't need to. They have scent. Every time your cat rubs against your face, climbs onto your chest, or presses their paws against your shoulders, tiny scent glands release invisible chemical signals. Humans can't smell them. Other cats can. These scent markers quietly announce something important. This human belongs to my trusted circle. Imagine this. You leave the house all day. When you return, your cat immediately climbs all over you before doing anything else. They're not checking where you've been. They're refreshing the scent that makes you feel familiar again. But here's the twist. Sometimes climbing isn't about marking you at all. Sometimes it's about asking you for help, and the signs are incredibly easy to miss. Number 3, they're looking for comfort under stress. Cats hide fear better than almost any other pet. A loud delivery truck, visitors in the house, construction outside. Even moving furniture can quietly raise their stress levels. Instead of running away, some cats climb directly onto the person they trust most. Your heartbeat, your body warmth, even your breathing rhythm can help lower their anxiety. Scientists have found that familiar social bonds reduce stress in many mammals, and domestic cats often use trusted humans as part of that emotional safety system. Next time your cat suddenly becomes unusually clingy, pause before assuming they're being needy. Something around them may have changed. And what happens after they feel completely safe? That's where things become unexpectedly playful. Number 4, you're accidentally part of their hunting game. Kittens learn by climbing. They climb trees, they climb rocks, they climb each other. So when your cat launches onto you, part of that behavior may simply be practice. Imagine wearing loose clothing or a hoodie. To your cat, you've suddenly become the world's most interesting climbing structure. Young cats especially love testing balance, grip, and coordination this way. It isn't bad behavior, it's instinct mixed with curiosity. But here's something most owners never realize. The older your cat gets, the meaning behind climbing often changes completely. And that's where the next reason surprises almost everyone. Number 5, they want your full attention. Cats rarely ask directly. Instead, they create situations you can't ignore. If sitting beside you doesn't work, they'll sit on your keyboard. If that fails, they'll climb onto your chest while you're holding your phone. Mission accomplished. Your eyes instantly move to them. This isn't manipulation in the human sense. It's learned behavior. Over time, your cat discovers exactly what gets a response. If climbing always leads to petting, talking, or eye contact, they'll happily repeat it. But attention isn't the only reward they're seeking. Sometimes they're after something much more physical, Number 6. Your body is the perfect heated bed. Cats naturally prefer temperatures much warmer than humans do. Your body produces steady heat that feels incredibly comfortable. Your chest stays warm, your shoulders stay warm, even your lap becomes a cozy resting place. Think about winter evenings. Your cat ignores every expensive bed in the house, only to curl up directly on top of you. From their perspective, why choose fabric when they already have the world's best heated blanket? But warmth alone doesn't explain one very specific behavior, especially when they stare directly into your eyes while climbing closer. That's a message many owners completely misunderstand. Number 7. They're testing trust. Here's something fascinating. A cat cannot fully relax unless they believe they're safe. Climbing onto someone requires enormous confidence. Your movements are unpredictable. You could stand up at any moment. Yet your cat still chooses to place themselves in that vulnerable position. That's trust. Imagine this. Your cat slowly climbs onto your chest, circles once, then closes their eyes. They're telling you something without making a sound. I believe nothing bad will happen here. Very few animals express trust this quietly, and once you notice it, you'll start recognizing dozens of other tiny signs your cat gives every day. So, should you let them climb on you? Usually, yes. As long as your cat isn't hurting you or placing themselves in danger, climbing is often a completely natural behavior. However, if your cat suddenly starts climbing obsessively after never doing it before, pay attention. Look for changes in their environment. Have they been startled recently? Are there new pets, new noises, changes in routine? Behavior is your cat's language. The more carefully you observe it, the easier it becomes to understand what they're trying to tell you. The next time your cat unexpectedly launches onto your shoulders or settles across your chest, don't assume they're simply looking for a cuddle. They could be seeking safety, marking someone they love, looking for warmth, practicing ancient instincts, or silently telling you they trust you more than anything else in their world. And perhaps that's the most remarkable part. A behavior that looks random on the outside can actually be one of the clearest windows into your cat's mind. Now I'm curious. Has your cat ever climbed onto your shoulders or picked the strangest possible moment to climb all over you? Describe exactly what happened and where you were, because those little details often reveal the real reason. And if you think climbing is mysterious, wait until you discover why some cats suddenly stare at one empty corner of the room, as if they can see something we can't. That behavior is even stranger, and we'll uncover the science behind it in the next video.